Bully, bully.
That show, when he bought that football team, you know, it needed to be rebuilt financially. It needed to be rebuilt, the roster, and Jimmy and Jerry were on opposite sides of the building, and all of it was great until Jimmy started winning Super Bowls, and Jerry wanted to have some fun, so he screwed it up. And, you know, the loser in that was probably Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman went from Jimmy Johnson to Barry Switzer. And they used the momentum for about a year or two. They were still good, and that's what happens when a great coach leaves. You know, Nick Saban, if he leaves Alabama tomorrow, they'll still be very good for the next couple of years because he's built a system. There's great internal momentum. But in the end, the Cowboys have never been the same. And the reason they have never been the same, and this is a cautionary tale for all people in business, there are very few outside voices allowed into the Cowboys. They're the most insular NFL franchise, even more than Green Bay. Almost every highly paid player the Cowboys have is theirs. There's this feeling inside the building, we know what we're doing here. 13 of the top 14 paid players for the Cowboys are theirs. Most overpaid, drafted by them. Most overpaid, or they've held on to him too long. The Rams, and they win a lot more than the Cowboys do. Andrew Whitworth, not theirs. Robert Woods, not theirs. Matt Stafford, not theirs. Jalen Ramsey, not theirs. They don't care. The Rams don't care. They just want the best football players. They can admit, we missed on this guy. We didn't do a good job here. Kansas City Chiefs, 3 of their 4 top cap hits. They didn't draft him. Honey Badger, didn't draft him. Offensive line, just rebuilt it. None are theirs, all right? If you look at the Buffalo Bills, winning a lot more than Dallas these days. They have a chance to win multiple Super Bowls the next decade. Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, you know, 3 or 4 of their offensive linemen, not theirs. They just want the best football players. The best teams in this league, they just want good football players. Wherever they're at, they'll get them. They'll trade for them. Dallas, 13 of their top 14 paid guys, they drafted them. We know what we're doing. God. We're not interested in outside voices. We know what we're doing. We're going to pay and draft. And the truth is, Dallas has a bunch of good football players. They don't have a lot of great football players. Tyron Smith will go into the Hall of Fame. He's no longer great.
What a fucking idiot.
The NFL just added a game to the schedule. He's playing fewer and fewer a year. So Amari Cooper is one of their rare, hey, let's go get somebody else's player. And he's their most dependable wide receiver. But CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup, and it's just what Dallas does. They fall in love with their own selection, and they fall in love with their own opinion.
Oh, my God.
And I do not believe you can build a dynasty in any business without help and outside voices. Okay? If you want to be Walmart, but even Walmart now doesn't have the market share they used to.
Oh, my God.
The Walton family. Like, I just don't think Dallas brings outside voices in. They've increasingly taken power away from the coach. They hire the coach they can control, Mike McCarthy. They let the coaches they can't, Parcells and Jimmy Johnson, go. Joy with the news.
No. Hold on. Let's listen for one more second.
Talking about you being the coach.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what in the world are you so anxious to talk to Jimmy about? He said, I just wanted to get both you little on this couch and ask you both, how could you this up?
How could you fuck this up?
I've never been able to know why I it up.
Well, it's not overly complicated. When Jerry Jones bought the team, he pushed all his chips into the table. He didn't have a lot of excess cash. And so, as Jimmy's told me multiple times, Jimmy was at one end of the building doing football, and Jerry was at the other doing business, and they were both crushing it. They were both crushing it. And then Jimmy started winning a lot of games and Super Bowls, and Jerry at the other end of the business, now with the money flowing, thought, I'm not getting enough attention. How come Jimmy's having all the fun doing football?
I'm done.
College football, too.
I'm done.
And then Jimmy...
Oh, my God. Well, good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, as well as Joe Bear in the house, and, of course, the football gods. They're down low right now. The football gods are chilling like a villain down here low. So let's get open for business here and let's wait. Well, they're awake. Let's just turn on their lights, okay? Oh, let's just honor them and things, okay? Because, you know, we're...
I'm coming for your meat.
That's right. You're coming for our meats. Okay. So much to get to tonight. I'm glad I see Lola. What's up, Lola? Lola, I know I saw Gina. What's up, Gina? Gina, no, she's not a thorn. Gina's a rose, okay? She's not a thorn. She's a rose. And I saw Stacy Schubert. What's up, Stacy? Oh, my God. Okay, so let me see if I got this right from the cow turd. Because, did he literally say, you know, they got Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb and stuff, and they don't listen to outside voices? And that they, you know, you look at the Rams, they get players from other places and things like that, as opposed to the Cowboys, they got 15 guys that they drafted and brought in. That means you draft good, dumbass. Wait, what, are you kidding me? You're literally going to say that because the Cowboys got talent like CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, like Tyron Smith and Zach Martin, like Lyle Collins, that they're doing something wrong? Now, I'll admit that Jerry Jones should be listening to outside help as being the GM and keeping his hands off the team and letting coaches coach. I'll give you that much. But you're literally going to go on and say that the Cowboys are screwing up because they're not going out and giving up all their draft picks like the Rams that don't have one for the next 50 years. Is that what your premise is? See, this is where I'm going to tell you a story real quick. I digress. Some people like this. Some people hate it. I don't care. But I remember the first time I was actually going to be on television. This was for real. This is when I used to do the B.A.M. Emery show. My man, B.A.M. Emery and everything else. He was the one working on his show for that 10 minutes that I was on talking about the Cowboys that gave me confidence to, kind of continue. And I remember he said, hey, bro, I need you down here in Dallas because we're going to be on Good Morning Tyler, as in Tyler, Texas. Gina C. Oh, wait. Damn, Gina. And I was scared. We were going to be on for about, 10 minutes talking about the show. And I'm like, I ain't never been on TV before. But I got there. I got my suit on. I looked nice and clean. And I'm scared. I got butterflies. My heart's in my throat and everything. And I was worried. And then I'm sitting in the green room with the other people that are going on. And there I saw some clowns. Then I saw another guy who was there with a CPR dummy. And as I looked around this green room, I was kind of like, this ain't like this Denzel Washington go on. I'm in Tyler, Texas. Nothing wrong with Tyler, Texas, rose capital of the world. And I realized it was no big deal. But I listened to Colin Cowturd and the stuff that he's spewing out. He's literally saying that the Dallas Cowboys won't win because they draft great talent. You know what? There ain't nothing I can say that would be more stupid than that. Or maybe I could. Maybe I just could. Because this is where, let me see if I can, what? This is the kind of stuff the media, guys who are supposed to be experts, this is kind of stuff they feed us.
I think he's a better version of Zeke. He's who Zeke used to be, right? When you think about it, if he can get back to form and also catch the football at a high level, he's a guy that's capable of over 2,000 yards of productivity because his ability to catch the ball. And now he's not going to be going against loaded boxes because you dare to load the box up. Look at all the weapons that now Danny Dimes has on the outside. Danny Dimes is a guy that's more athletic than people give him credit for. I would argue to say that he's a more athletic quarterback than Dak Prescott. We know that he can run faster than Dak Prescott.
Pause on that. We need to pause.
No, we don't have to pause.
No. We need to make sure everyone can marinate on that for a second because you just rushed into the call. Can you please say that again? Give him a single.
Danny Dimes, Daniel Dimes is a better athlete than Dak Prescott. Yes, I said it. And let's take him in the relay race.
Too early for this kind of thing.
Danny Dimes got up to 21 101 miles an hour last year.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Wait. Okay, see, this same jackass, and I'm going to say jackass, who I'm assuming they're paying. I'm assuming that they're paying. You know, this is what they do. This is what they just listen to this one, because this was 2 years ago. And this is the thing I love about the internet. You can't hide, bro.
Who's the last quarterback with intangibles that we saw win the Super Bowl?
Brady's got intangibles. No,
He's the greatest of all time.
But a lot of it is his intangibles. A lot of it with Joe Montana was his intangibles.
But Brady doesn't need anyone else on that offense to play well. Dak needs those two other
He
guys.
does. He doesn't throw it like Brady, obviously.
He needs a perfect situation to be a great quarterback or a second-tier quarterback. I'll let him walk and take Teddy Bridgewater, and you'll have a better football team. You give me Teddy Bridgewater right now, and the Cowboys are better.
Shiny man delivering cake.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit? So 2 years ago it was, the Cowboys were a better team with Teddy Bridgewater. With Teddy Bridgewater, is Teddy Bridgewater even employed right now? Is he even employed right now? Seriously. And now you're going to say, Danny, I can't run the whole length of the field without tripping over my feet, is a better athlete than Dak Prescott? Mr. I got, 13 touchdowns and 11 interceptions in 14 games? Come on, man. That's some bull jiggity right there. That's some bull jiggity. Man, I don't even know what to say on some of these things. But it's cool. It is cool. Woosah. Let me take a deep breath. My man, the Wolf, a.k.a. D2 Stew. D2 Stew, let me know that Vegas is literally shutting down some of the betting because they believe Aaron frickin' Rodgers is going to be announcing his retirement. Toby, how are you going to compare Ryan Fitzpatrick playing for 18 years to Tony Romo's playing 10? He's like, Ryan Fitzpatrick's about to face Tony Romo's. Okay, yeah. If you play long enough. See, that's where you're just a jackass, Toby. You're as bad as Sam. Oh, okay, Dave. I've got to figure. Hold on. It's one or the other. I got to stop listening to them because it's looping back through it, I think. Okay, there we go. All right. That should take care of it. I just then can't hear what's being said. I've got something on that shouldn't be on that's doing it. And I'm not sure why. Hold it. Let me make sure. Let me do one. Let me try one more. Okay, it's that one. Hold on. Let me know if you get it this time. If you get an echo.
To my mind, we had a great run of it. He's a great coach, and I'm proud to have him as a friend, and proud to have had the times that we had. We just had a great experience. What? I've never been able to know why. Not just that, but anything else. No, I can't answer those questions.
Did you still get an echo on it at that time? Oh, wait a minute. Hold. Let me do one more mic check.
Mic sound nice, check one. My mic sound nice, check two. My mic sound nice, check three. Are you ready?
Are you ready, Mike? All right. Did we get an echo on that? It still had the echo? I don't know. Every time, so I set it so that way I can hear. It does that. Okay. I'm trying to understand what I did wrong. One more time, if it has the echo. It probably doesn't on that one, but I can't hear it then. Okay. All right. Anyway, I still got to play with it, and figure it out. The only way you can figure shit out is to play with it. Echo. Same here, Gina C. All right. So Bart Scott literally has gone on saying that I take Teddy Bridgewater over Dak Prescott. And now, Teddy Bridgewater ain't even got a starting job.
He's probably, if he's on the league, he's a backup.
Now he's saying that Danny Dimes is a better athlete.
No, wasn't Teddy Bridgewater with the Saints as a backup?
He was, but then he went to Carolina. And then they traded for Sam Darnold. So I guess his thing is, I take Sam Darnold over Dak Prescott too, because Sam Darnold took Teddy Bridgewater's place, now, right?
How many playoff games has Sam Darnold actually won? At least Dak Prescott won at least one and been to playoffs at least twice. 2 years.
That's just some bullshit. That's just I'm just lost. So the news being, Stuart, I appreciate it, and Stuart put the link in for the Discord channel. Tomorrow we're going to be having we're going to have Roz is going to be
it's the pinned comment.
Okay, it's pinned on the top. We got Corey and Roz that are in here, and we might see some crying tomorrow. I know there's no crying in football, but we might see some crying if Aaron Rodgers is actually going to be leaving the Green Bay Packers. And that means that then if he's retiring, then that means Dak's moving up a little bit higher in the quarterback ranking, isn't it? Darnold. Now, did you see Sam Darnold running through that defense? Was Dak out on that defense? Toby, you know what? Toby.
Oh, crazy.
I tell you what, buddy. I am going to... I'm tired of listening to your stupid shit, man.
Bye, Felicia.
I'm seriously, Toby.
Y'all fancy.
I'm tired of it. I'm gonna put you. I want you to know. Mark Holmes, put you on timeout because you're as bad as these idiots on freaking ESPN and shit. You are just doing this shit for attention. Okay, we understand. We understand that you just want, your mama didn't hug you enough when you were a baby, okay? You were just becoming a troll for no good. It would be okay if you actually had a point. If you actually had a point, jackass. But just stop wasting my time. Stop wasting my time. I'm literally going to bed at like midnight and waking up at 2 a.m. and then can't go back to sleep. I ain't got time for a bad time, okay? I ain't got time for little Toby coming here talking some stupid shit. Okay? Stop it. Damn. If I want to hear stupid shit, I'll go ahead and talk to Philly 500.
Mark Holmes, I'm coming for your meat.
Shit. Damn. Make me lose my religion up in here. All right. So we got Aaron Rodgers. They're bracing to retire next week. That helps the Washington football team because that was one of the teams that they had to face. That does. It actually helps the Washington football team. They were, that makes one more, a little bit easier game for him. It's now Jordan Love. I wonder if Jordan Love just pissed down his leg or if he's excited about this. What do you think, Mike? And see, here's where Vegas is looking. It's like, damn, if Aaron Rodgers retires as opposed to going to Denver, all the bets and everything else of the Green Bay Packers winning the NFC North, it's going to be like a landslide of money and it's like, hold it, we got, this is the curbs like on the stock market when it's just going in free fall. They want to stop the bleeding and try and get a hold of this so they don't lose their ass. because this changes everything. I mean, we're talking about changing, Super Bowl odds for the Packers, the division winners, playoff odds, and who's going to make this changes a whole lot. I mean, seriously, a whole lot. Now, Toby, I'm going to say this, Toby. You're only in timeout for 5 minutes, okay? You got 5 minutes to sit your ass in the corner and decide if you want to be a productive member of the community or if you just want to be the fuck out of here. It's on you, bro, okay? I understand you might have a little, a different opinion on some things, but when every single comment you come in here is you coming up with stupid shit, distracting me, then go someplace else, dog. Please. Please, because there's 150 other people here who actually want to have rational conversations, and you are ruining it for them, okay? So when your time is up, if you want to come back and act like you got some sense, son, then you're welcome back into the family. You're going to be a jackass, I'm going to treat you like a jackass, okay? We cool? We cool? So that changes the dynamics, though, on everything, because now you look at it and say, NFC, at the moment you look and say Tampa Bay, although the way they're partying with the ring ceremony and stuff, they might not be quite as focused. You say Tampa Bay should be really good. You look at New Orleans still has a really good defense and they got a great coach, but Jameis Winston and Tyson Hill, I'm not sure that's the quarterback duo that's going to get you there. The Falcons, they got rid of Julio Jones, who might, by the way, be retiring because he's kind of like, I don't want to take the shot. But then again, that may be one of those things where you've got people that are saying
Jones is old.
He's still a productive receiver.
He's old.
But regardless of that, you still look at that and say, well, people say a lot of things that they're going to do and then don't follow up on it. People were saying, oh, man, I'm going to leave the country. How many of them left the country? I mean, literally, it's 2 shots or $15 million this year. 2 shots or $15 million. Your principles are great. $15 million is better. Principles are great. $15 million is better. That's the way I look at it. And you have other rules and things you have to abide by to play football. I mean, you're taking all kinds of over-the-counter medicines that you're finding out that they're saying, that painkiller you take because you're so fucked up? You might not want to take that one because, well, it causes internal bleeding. You could die from it. Just saying. So anyway, I don't want to get into all that because I'm going to have people that are going to go crazy and go off of me. And that's fine, because I'm a village idiot. Don't forget, any new channel members, any super chats, and those who super chatted during the live streams that we had over the last couple of days during the press conference, as well as with Philly 500, are already entered into that. We'll be giving away another one of the, who are we giving away tonight, Mike? We didn't hear from, who was we didn't hear from him, so the Leon Lett's still here. We still have Leon.
I thought you sent that to your boy.
Who?
Leon
Lett. I thought we had a winner. But they didn't get in touch with us.
What's his name? The one in Arizona?
He wants Leon Lett?
That's what he said on the live stream.
I don't think so. He said he's got so much to.
I thought he said, I wanted. Or was it Drew Pearson? It's one of the two.
Drew Pearson is what I think he wanted.
He wanted Leon Lett until he said, I got Drew Pearson.
Okay, all right. Well, what to figure that. Okay, anyway. Sandman, what's happening, man? How you doing? Okay, so Aaron Rodgers could be just playing that diva role. And kind of hinting that he's going to retire, and then all of a sudden, ta-da, I'm here, and literally messing up. And maybe Vegas is thinking that maybe that could be the case, and that's why we're just shutting this shit down.
Isn't that what Russell Wilson did? But he was.
Well, Russell kind of did it.
Yeah, but he was listening to his wife, though.
That was a power play with Russell Wilson.
But he was listening to his wife.
And that's not the first time Russell Wilson's done that. Because Russell Wilson did the power play with the contract. Because, see, instead of doing like Dak did, where Dak was kind of like, hey, look, I'll let my agent worry about this stuff. I'm going to play football. He literally said, if my contract is not done by April 15th, I will never sign another contract with him.
I think his wife was talking in his ear about that, too.
I guess,
because she may have wanted to go to New York instead of being there.
She may have. I don't know, but you know what? I'm glad that I don't have that drama here. As great as Aaron Rodgers is, and the people, oh, he's the greatest. He got one Super Bowl. He's got one. And for all you jackasses, I've been drinking coffee here. And see, I am literally like so hyped up on adrenaline because of everything that I got to do and to get ready for the Hall of Fame. I'm literally, because I'm not sleeping at night. I'm just thinking about all the different things I can do and stuff. So I'm literally pumped up. So that's what I'm telling you, Toby. If you come back on here,
you probably went hiding
up, and then Devontae Adams says the Packers broke off contract talks with him. Oh snap! Woo! It's looking like the Green Bay Packers are imploding. Okay, so back to the NFC East. I mean, the NFC. Carolina with Sam Darnold? Really? Really? Tampa Bay, we said, will be good. New Orleans, they've got a great defense. I don't know about the offense on there. Atlanta's rebuilding, without Julio Jones. So you look at Tampa Bay being the biggest threat there, okay? You look at the NFC North. Now all of a sudden you got the Packers out. You got Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, and you got the Bears, and you got the Lions. Do you look at any of those other three without Aaron Rodgers? Do you think that any of those are – I'm not saying that you can't lose to any of those teams. We play the Vikings. But you don't look at that and say, "Man, I'm scared of the Lions."
Well, the Vikings.
I'm scared of the Vikings. You're not going to say that either. Sheila, what's up, Sheila?
Yeah, the Vikings might be the best team in that division if Aaron Rodgers is not playing.
Okay, so you look at the NFC. I'm just saying. Look,
if Aaron Rodgers is not playing, the Vikings might be the best team in that division.
They are. They are. Well, it could be the Bears. The Bears still have a great defense. The Bears have a much better defense than the Vikings do. Vikings have a better offense. But either way, you still don't look at either of them and say they're the odds-on favorites to, make noise in the playoffs. Our division, everybody, I know everybody's saying Washington, they got the great. Washington, I'm telling you, it's fool's gold with Washington. Washington is not that good of a team. I'm sorry. And all of these fools out here like Toby, I guess Toby is just mad. I guess he went crying. He probably went crying to his mama over here because we got timed him out. But like Sam don't come in here anymore with his stupid stuff. Oh, he got 223 touchdowns in 18 years. 18 years, dog. 18.
How many playoff games has he won in the 18 years?
0.
Exactly.
Okay? 0. I know Bart Scott says Danny Dimes. Danny Dimes is a better athlete. Oh, God.
Is he a Giants fan?
I don't. He's just. I think sometimes I think that ESPN says you're going to be the village idiot. You are going to be the one that comes up with some stupid shit to say. That
drama sells.
That's what I'm saying. But who cares? Okay, would I care about Bart Scott today unless he said something stupid? There you go. And that's exactly what happened.
Disney, because they're the ones that own the.
But again, they understand the drama aspect. Okay, so Eagles. Do we think the Eagles are going to be anything?
I think they'll be in the basement.
The Eagles. Does anybody think the Eagles are going to be anything?
The Eagles are going to be in the basement because they're rebuilding.
I fire Howard.
The Eagles are
fucking fire, motherfucker, stupid motherfucker. What an idiot! What an idiot! Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him.
I'd fire his ass. Okay, so We look at the NFC East. Nobody really scares you. All we have is the NFC West. All right. We have Seattle, Russell Wilson. Russell is always good. Their defense, suspect. Just are.
Well, I think we can.
But
we got their former defensive coordinator, so
true.
True. Something or two
right.
what they're running.
You've got the Rams, the Rams that are betting everything on Matthew Stafford.
Okay, look everything for Matthew Stafford.
You know what? I talked to a Hall of Fame wide receiver from the Lions, of course, today, and Calvin Williams and things.
Was it there when they went 0-16 or 16?
I believe I don't think he was. Okay. I think he came out. No, maybe he was. Maybe he was. But he was there. He was there when they played us, and as he put it, they got robbed. Sorry, bro. Sorry about that. But they had a team then, and I'm talking. They had 3 All-Pro on the defense. They had 3 Pro Bowlers on the offense.
Was one of them.
Okay, right? Yeah. And they didn't do shit with Matthew Stafford. In fact, he had that year, I think he only got 22 touchdown passes, having 2 Pro Bowl wide receivers. So the Rams are betting everything that Matthew Stafford is that much better than what they had. I dare say I don't think he is. And then you have Arizona. Arizona is Kyler Murray is now the new hottie for the talking shows to say, oh, he's better than Dak Prescott.
He's a jerk.
I'm sorry.
He's a jerk.
I'm sorry. Midget Man isn't quite there for me yet. He's just not there yet.
We have a good team, but he's a jerk. I wouldn't say a great team. I would say like above average.
Like I said, I don't know. I'm on the fence on that one as far as Kyler Murray goes. Who did I miss? Oh, 49ers. 49ers could be decent, but they still got Jimmy Garoppolo. That's the division you have to worry about the most is the NFC West. But still, there's nobody out there that you say is a juggernaut. Tampa Bay is going to have a holdover, the Super Bowl hangover. They just do. That's just what happens in football. You have the Super Bowl hangover.
Of course. Look at Gronk's Instagram page. They're over there all partying, holding their rings, and taking pictures. They ain't thinking about the season at the moment.
I have to agree with you on that one.
But Gronk always parties, so it's new with Gronk.
It'll be interesting. That's all I can say is it will be interesting as to what happens. I'm still mystified as to what the hell is going on with the audio, why it is double acting on me. All right. And also, let's move it right along. The echo, y'all might just have to get a damn echo because I want to hear the shit. Okay, you just gonna get an echo. Or maybe, I don't have the feed on. Do I have the feed on? Okay, maybe I don't have it. I can't figure it out right now. All right. Milik Hooker, safety from the Colts. Milik Hooker came in for a visit with the Dallas Cowboys at the same time that Demontre Kazee came in for a visit. Demonte, of course, was the one who ended up getting the job. Demonte ended up being healthier sooner than Milik Hooker, who Milik Hooker, I think, had Achilles tendon. I got to look it back up. I think Achilles tendon. Supposedly is healthy, and if he is, the Cowboys are bringing him back in, and if it ends up being that he's healthy, they're planning on signing him for more depth. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever because I would rather have a choice. Alan Richardson, shout out, boom, you're entered into the drawing for tonight.
Take the money out.
There we go. All right, because you can't have enough players. You're going to lose players, and if he's affordable and put him in there, hey, man on man, and we'll find out who is going to be the best player to play for us out there. So I'm ecstatic about that. Look for them to probably get that done sooner than later. Of course, the Cowboys were off the practice field today. Hooker is straight. Bird Gang 31. Shout out to the Eagle fans that are coming in here like cockroaches right now. You think it's already signed? It may have happened since we were getting set up on here. We've had so much that's happened with, of course, Aaron Rodgers, rumors of him retiring and things. Of course, we got Dak Prescott. We're finding out that he may be playing in preseason. DT will probably start out like 3-1 and get excited, and then Fitz will start throwing picks, and it will end up 5-12. Oh, damn. Lord Nova, you are always coming on over. Shout out to... I got to take a deep breath. Mike. I'm tired. There's so much that's going on. Then we've got Dan Quinn. You know what? When I read this today, I wanted to cry. I literally wanted to cry. Dan Quinn is working with our defense. Here's the nice thing for Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn doesn't have to do much to look like a freaking genius. When our defense was dazed and confused last year and was total ass, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Yeah, they couldn't bust a grape. I love me some D-Law. Okay.
They were doing too much.
Jalen Smith has done so much to help out the community and everything else, and he's got the swipe perfected and stuff. Van Der Esch, remember we met Van Der Esch's parents there? They had the RV.
I met Van Der Esch too when at the autograph signing.
Right. We love those guys. Tyrone Crawford, man. Tyrone Crawford has had at least a couple of Jobu t-shirts.
Yeah, he stole money from
D-Law.
Dallas Cowboys.
I love them. They're my boys. I want to see them to be Pro Bowl, Super Bowl winning players. I love them, but I got to be honest with you, bro. They were ass.
But also, too,
they were soft.
Our defensive coordinator was doing too much. Too different. We're going to fit the defense to the team we're playing. No identity.
So, you've got Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn, who is a teacher. We've all had teachers in school. Well, actually, there's always that one teacher that you have that you loved. Okay, for me, it was Colonel Missioner. He was a Marine in World War II, and he talked about having to go up this hill, with 150 men and only coming back down with 40 of them. But Colonel Missioner, he was mean. He's like a drill sergeant. But you respected him, and you loved to hear his stories and what he taught you about history. You think back to that guy. Dan Quinn is that kind of guy, at least from what I see on the outside. They haven't called me up yet. I've been perfected. I've been working, getting my therapy. My knee is getting stronger. I'm working my ass off. I got the turtle move down pat. So Dan, if you need, I see the Cowboys are signing people. If you need me, I'm ready to rock and roll. But Dan Quinn was talking about Kellen Joseph. Kellen Joseph, he said, you know what? After what we had in OTAs where he wasn't able to work out because, he tested positive for COVID and missed the 2 weeks and stuff. And of course, he's gotten a little bit of flack because, he's a rapper and everything else and stuff. So a lot of people have been down on him, right? People have been down on him. And Quinn came out and said that he's come in now in excellent shape. That he's ready to go, that he's eager to learn and to get better, that he's, had the setback, but he's coming around and being better. And then I heard, I thought I did it, didn't I? I don't have that. Hold up, wait a minute. I thought I had the clip on here. Okay.
What about Kellen Moore?
But hold on. Wait, let me finish. I thought I actually had the piece up here on the board in the kitty. I lost it. I'm sorry, I lost it. But the thing that Dan Quinn did today that brought a tear to my eye. Y'all know I'm old. Everybody says you're OG. In other words, they're saying you're old. Somebody tweeted out there. They said you and Shango are the OGs, and I tweeted back and said, "You mean old?" right? That's what you're saying. You're the OG, the original gangster. That means you're old as fuck, okay? And I'm okay with that. But Dan Quinn today was talking about wanting to make sure that the players understood how to take notes. You remember we heard last year about, Jalen Smith saying that it was too complex.
Somebody told me about it's that Run DMC.
Oh my God! When I heard, I was like, wait a minute. He's teaching them how.
I remember that.
Oh my God! So,
wait, is it? Oh no, that's not it. That's a
Sucker M. He used Sucker MC and he rapped it. He rapped it. You got to understand. I'm a Run DMC guy here. I mean, we're talking about 2 years ago. A friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhymes, so I said this rhyme I'm about to say. The rhyme was deaf, and it went this way. Took a test to become an MC. The orange crust became amazing to me. So Larry put me inside his Cadillac. The chauffeur drove off and never came back. Dave cut the record down to the bone, and now you got me rocking on the microphone. We're talking autographs and hear the laugh, champagne, caviar, and bubble bath. That's what he was rapping to the guys to teach him how to take notes. Can you believe that? Can you believe that I still remember that shit?
David Wiley.
Hold on.
David Wiley.
You know, when you start talking Run DMC, all of a sudden my eyes get big. It's like, what? What? Run DMC. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Settle down, Mark. Woosah. Because when I woke up this morning and got out of bed, I had some really fresh thoughts going through my head. There were no guns, no tanks, no atomic bombs. To be frank, homeboy, there were no arms, just people working hand in hand. It was a vision of peace all across the land. Okay, anyway, sorry. Forgive me. When you start talking Run DMC, you're speaking my language, and that's what I grew up on. And Dan Quinn is the same age as me. Same age as me. What's up, cuz? Cuz I ain't forgot you, dog. I ain't forgot you. I've been deep in the weeds taking care of shit, okay? I know we got to take it because you're going to need that sink at the bar because you're going to be drunk because your Washington football team is going down for real, dog. They're going down. I mean, they're going down. You all believe that they're going to be good, but it's Ryan Fitztragic that's over there. Okay. All right. Take a deep breath here. Woosah. Dan Quinn does not have to do much to be better than Mike Nolan. I believe
one scheme.
Here's where, in your mind, you have to believe something can work. If you cannot get in your head that you're going to be successful, chances are you're not going to be. You're not. And I think we had a defeatist attitude and an attitude that this shit ain't going to work. And so it was a self-fulfilling prophecy for those guys. Mike Nolan never had an opportunity to bond with the players and have them buy into what he was teaching. That's my belief.
They had too many schemes to begin with. Oh, we're gonna play.
True.
We're gonna play what's best for the team we're playing that week.
Well, not so much that it just was not enough time to try and get it all together. That's the problem. There wasn't enough time to teach it and have a flow with it. So you see Dan Quinn from even OTAs where, he has Quentin Bohannon, got a little nicked up. Oh, get out of the way. I'll jump. He's jumping in there. He's enthusiastic. He's working with the guys. You've seen him in there showing, wax on, wax off on ways of shedding the hands out there. When you heard him talking in the press conference about the length of players and things, you understand that he is down in the trenches with the guys and getting them to buy into the system. Gina Thorne, I got you, Derek, I got you hyped. I'm hyped. Man, I am so pumped. for the next couple of, sometime it's literally, I'm just going to crash. You're just going to see me. I'm going to be on and all of a sudden, Kayla Colbert, what's up? Another one of the lovely ladies in the place. I'm going to crash. When it comes, don't be surprised that, because I think I'm just like burning adrenaline just like from everywhere. We don't have a bad defensive player, so we just had a bad scheme. Well, I'm going to say.
I think it's a combination of both.
I think, thank you. See, you ain't far. You didn't, that apple didn't cross far from the tree. Say what?
How many of the free agents we had last year are still on the team?
Oh,
exactly.
And how many of them are on another team?
Well, the one that went to the Lions, he's still looking for a team. I forget which one of our free agents.
Oh, Gerald McCoy is still looking for a job. There's a lot of veterans that are out there. A lot of teams have kind of said, you know what, we're going to stay away from the aging veterans. We're just going to deal with the young guys. And that's what the Cowboys have done.
That's what they did back in the day. We're not doing that anymore.
What?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Seriously. Isn't that why you're here, to be entertained? No, actually, I've had no alcohol, man. I got no alcohol. Sorry. I'm just hyped up because, we've gone through the off season now. We've gone through the off season, and now we actually have football to talk about. We have, and for me, I would be happy to see Aaron Rodgers retire. You know what? I might even send Aaron Rodgers a retirement present.
Isn't that what?
Let's paint Aaron Rodgers a Joe Barty and send it to him and say, thank you. Get your ass out of here.
Brett Favre did. He said, I'm retiring, not retiring, then finally got on another team.
Yeah. And they finally said we moved on.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way. If he does do that, I can guarantee that they're just done. And here's the problem with the Aaron Rodgers situation is they couldn't do it. You can't. If you fire the GM, which is what he wants, then you say, you're the GM then. Yeah, here you go. You take his office, you run the team. Because what happens if you hire somebody else and he doesn't like them? Then what? Excuse me. Sneezed. Paid him a Joe Barty that says Dez caught it. Yeah, right. Well, it doesn't matter because we didn't move on. But yeah, you're right. Dez caught it for sure. I'd be happy to see him retire. It couldn't happen to a better team. I mean, he's been a thorn in our side for so long. I guess Toby didn't come back anymore.
And to the point where he won a Super Bowl in our house.
And I was there.
And you were there too. He won a Super Bowl. Him and Mike McCarthy won a Super Bowl in our house.
That's enough to make you start drinking right there.
That's how bad it's gotten.
Yeah. Actually, Mike McCarthy has won a playoff game in our house. Let's hope he does that this year.
Oh, yeah, because he was with them when they were good.
Here's the thing that's interesting is the other clip I have up here of Kellen Moore. And I didn't get all of Kellen Moore's. I came in too late on it, but I'll check it out after we're done. Kellen Moore says we don't have the flashiest of personalities on the team regarding Hard Knocks show. I'm probably not going to be the star, Moore said. I can tell you that. Jerry said that he wants a Charles Haley type player on the team. And that goes beyond the ability. Believe me, I want that ability on the team. But see, people don't.
Charles Haley's another beast.
He was a beast, but he is a dog.
From what I know of Charles Haley, he's a whole nother human being. I don't think you're going to be able to find something that's close to him.
Charles, oh my God, Charles is crazy. Yeah. Charles could tear up some sunflower seeds too. Charles would put the fear of himself of him in you to perform because you were more scared of him than anybody on the other side of the field. I guess I am like Mark Derrick. What?
Toby's back.
Toby, is he back?
He said Cowboys suck.
Is this a new Toby? Because I see it's a different logo. See, that's probably. See, you know what that is. Oh, yeah. That's not the original Toby. That's somebody. That's an Eagle fan that's hiding and trying to get Toby kicked out
probably
forever.
So.
You know what?
That's some Eagle fan.
I'm going to say Toby 216 fake Toby. You suck. You suck. You suck. That's not the real Toby. That Gina, ooh. You sound like a teenage girl. Ooh. Come on. I know that's not really how you do. Right. That's a different Toby. Probably just the same stupid shit that'll be coming out of his mouth, but still. Anyway, let's not get distracted. What was I talking about?
I'm talking about Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore. Okay, talking about Hard Knocks.
Yeah, no, then you're talking about that Jerry Jones was a Charles Haley-like player.
Well, I'm sure Hard Knocks would like to have a Charles Haley type player and actually be in the locker room covering that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I could tell some. No, it wouldn't be made for TV. I could tell some stories, but I'm not trying to get sued.
Well, maybe you should tell it for this channel members and leave it at that.
I mean,
the ones that are more PG-13.
But seriously, though,
I know some of the stories.
You didn't want to get hit by that kind of guy. But we don't have who is that guy? Now, truly, if you watch Dak Prescott's press conference today, you can see he's the leader that people follow behind.
That's what a lot of former players say that he's more of a leader.
Philadelphia. Oh, there we go. Another troll. Philadelphia. Correct, but this only becomes a franchise won't allow a coach with only. Here we go. 3 play. You know what, Philadelphia?
Before y'all won your Super Bowl, y'all haven't won anything since '60.
That's another team. It's a new team. It's a new year. Okay? Dak wasn't here for, 10 years. He was here for 26 years of the Cowboys' problems. Just wasn't. But that's okay, because we know you're a one-hit wonder, okay? We know that you got the same stupid-ass comments over and over and over again, Philadelphia. And we know that the Eagles fans even got tired of you. They're like, go play with Mark Holmes, okay? Just go play with Mark Holmes, all right? Oh, Stacey pulling out the old stuff, Yeah. Oh, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, A Tribe Called Quest. Don't forget Houdini. Don't forget Houdini. 5 minutes of funk. Okay, anyway, Nick, shout out, Nick. You're entered the drawing. We're going to be doing it in a few more minutes here.
David Wiley.
We need a dog on the defense. David Wiley.
They need a tomahawk.
Are we? Well, 2 problems with doing that. There is one, I probably have my tabletop grill, David.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like, it's either too high or it's too low. It's like, it's not really, it's cute. It's propane. It does fire up, but it doesn't get hot enough really like you need to sear it. And then it's just not that good. And I don't know that I want to take a tomahawk that I'm not sure I want to fuck it up. But we'll talk about that. We definitely going to do some chicken wings. I'm going to do some pulled pork before it. And anybody who's going to the Hall of Fame.
On Thursday.
That's going to be on the Hall of Fame and stuff. We'll be there Friday, too. We're going to park there Friday. We got to go tour the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
We got to go in there. We got to find, here's what's funny.
Yeah, because your stuff's not until later anyway.
It's like 8 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of time.
We go there early in the morning because we're gonna spend all day. We're gonna be looking. We're gonna be on the look down for anything Texans wise. Okay, because it's funny. It's funny how people will tell you how bad the Cowboys are. It's funny how Eastside. If you go back through here, the very first comment, 45 minutes before the stream even started, was Eastside Herald in here.
The Oilers are just as bad.
Well, okay, I get you. Yeah. But it's amazing how the haters come in here the heaviest. It's funny because even with Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy's press conferences, I'm back. What'd I miss? What did you miss?
Eddie B with the 50.
I'm getting tired of you disparaging our division. Signed Denny. Can you spare a dime? Philadelphia Bengals and Washington Fitzpatricks. Now give me back my son. P.S. Coach Jason and stinking Giants fans say, hey, Eddie,
with the 50.
I can't wait to see you. We're going to have fun. Okay, so Toby, you just missed getting cussed out 50 times. That's about it. That's about it. I just hope you can mind your manners a little bit. I don't mind some disagreeing, but if every comment you have is just trash, please take the trash out. Stacey has got like literally going old school 80s rap and stuff, okay? Heavy D, Bon diddly 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 D. Tell me you miss being a hater. Pull up, Mark. Let's take a shot. I'm not sure I need to take that shot. May be just the shot that turns me over for me to pass the F out. It just may be because, like I said, I've been going on adrenaline and stuff. But we need to see who's going to step up. Now, one other thing we got too is, at least in the first practice, and it's a little early to start going through and saying, oh, this is going to be the case, because it's just the first practice. But a guy who has truly made an impression thus far is Noshawn Wright. He is definitely showing up and showing off and making you kind of say, this guy might be pretty good. Because when we ended up drafting him originally, people were kind of like, oh, man, that guy? Nah, man. But right now, it's like all of a sudden, you saw him on one of the clips, and we're going to be seeing all kinds of clips from practice every day and stuff. And you looked at it and said, man, he's actually pretty tight. Chuck Benson, what's up, man?
Take the money out.
Thank you, Chuck. I'm excited. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. What else? Did I miss touching on something? What else did I? Oh, I know what I missed touching on. Well, I think I had it in the kitty. Hold up. Was it this? Boom. Oh, no, that wasn't it.
Why do we get a wide receiver? Why do we get a wide receiver? Why did we get a wide receiver? Oh, they got some. Oh, damn, he a dog though. Oh, shit, he is a dog. That's a good pick though.
That wasn't actually the right one. It was the next one. Forgive me. But yesterday, I keep taking my glasses off, man. Stacey, I'm going to give you one. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? From the Fat Boys. Yesterday, for me, was a monumental moment. I don't know that there's any man out there that has more pride and ego than Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones got to have the best of everything. Jerry Jones, he doesn't care who he has to make look bad to make himself look good. But you saw a totally different Jerry Jones. And I couldn't believe it. I was sitting there because literally, if I had been taking a shot of coffee when he said, I fucked up, and took and owned responsibility. My wife always says to me, own your shit. Own your shit. So we can move on. Jerry Jones always wanted his ego. His ego got in the way of the Dallas Cowboys winning more championships. Who knows what the Cowboys would have been with Jimmy Johnson still there. Jimmy Johnson taking care of the team, him making the money for the team. But Jerry Jones has denied it forever and has been trying everything that he can. You can't say that he hasn't tried to win. He's tried. But the problem is he don't have the tools on the field. Great man mind come to making money. You can't deny that. He's made more money for the NFL than they ever dreamed about. He was groundbreaking. But that doesn't mean you're good at everything, okay? I can build anything. I built these things to kind of look like the ones in Dallas at AT&T out of memory. That's what I do. If you're asking me to pronounce somebody's name, it's not what I do. I will butcher it up. I will fuck it up. I felt like all of a sudden something changed. I felt like maybe this is the football gods finally saying, okay, it's about time, jackass. You admitted that you screwed up, and maybe things will be different. Because Jerry Jones has been trying to make amends since the end of last season. I think last year, just about killed Jerry Jones watching the Dallas Cowboys go through that and literally said, Lord, what do I got to do? And they said, you need to make amends, son. You need to confess your sins. You got to get your pride out the way, because from the time the offseason started, he has gone through and he admitted when you're the GM and the owner, you can't fire yourself. You got to fix it. And he's been trying to fix it, because this is a very humble Jerry Jones right here.
Come to my mind, we had a great run of it. He's a great coach, and I'm proud to have him as a friend and proud to have had the times that we had. We just had a great experience.
Can you answer Switch's question now?
What?
Do you think you could answer Barry's question now?
I've never been able to know why. I thought that, not just that, but anything else. No, I can't answer those questions.
Egypt is the place to be. Egypt. Okay, yeah, I remember that one too. But what we used to get from Jerry Jones at press conferences was this.
I think that's a part of leadership, is to have some of the guys that have gone before that have been disappointed to share it with everybody involved. For me, it's a reminder. I, too, have been here 23 years. And it is a reminder. I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that,
I want me some glory holes.
Glory hole.
Yeah.
So I have that perspective.
We know you got that perspective, Jerry. We appreciate that. But that's what we used to get. So you've got a humble, hat in hand Jerry Jones that has definitely allowed the coaches on the field to make the decisions. To see our defensive coordinator having a press conference tonight and talking about the length and the guys and talking about, rapping to them to teach them how to take notes. You see that things have changed with the Cowboys, and you see players that are trying to redeem themselves. We got Zeke Elliott, 218 pounds, the lightest he's been since college, looking faster, looking like he's ready to do some damage. We saw Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, and Lyle Collins, boom, the heart of the defense, offensive line, walking across the field, looking great, looking in shape, looking, did I say, spry. And maybe, just maybe, with an Aaron Rodgers set to retire, with a Drew Brees that's retired, a Tampa Bay that's hung over, with a Rams that's depending on Matthew Stafford, with a Russell Wilson without a defense, with the 49ers at the rookie quarterback or Jimmy G. Maybe. And Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He's about to break Tony Romo's record.
Total. Oh, wrong one. Nope. Which one is it? Damn. It's that one. Yeah, with Ryan, I've got to put Ryan Fitzpatrick on there. So every time I say Ryan Fitzpatrick, we got to go. With a Ryan Fitzpatrick, a Danny, can a brother spare a dime, and Jalen about to get hurt. That maybe things are setting up for the Cowboys? Am I crazy? All right, it's time to go ahead and do a drawing. Let's go ahead and do the drawing. We got Leon Lett in the house. Leon Lett, okay? Here we go. Jeffrey Lurie is the Eagles owner. And here it comes. He rounds the corner and boom. Troy Daniels. Troy Daniels is our winner tonight of the Monster Truck Rally. Okay, actually, it's not a Monster Truck Rally. Just Troy Daniels. Troy. Oh, no, you didn't. Jalen Squirts. Oh, damn. Troy Daniels, where are you, Troy Daniels? All right, so we're going to go ahead and go for a few minutes. Oh, you got someplace you got to go? You don't have anybody that's calling you or anything that you need to get on the phone with her? You ain't got no other work you got to work on tonight? Nothing. You got nothing you got to work on. Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh, at Jay Lombardi, let's stay fresh to death. Okay. All right. J. Clown Smith. Oh, man. Beast Bro. What's up, Beast Bro? Has Troy come up yet? See, this drives me crazy. Y'all donate and help out the channel and everything else, and then you're not here when your name's called. I don't understand it. And my man, Edwin, I appreciate Eddie. I really do appreciate that big super chat. You know what? I'm gonna take that $50, and I'm gonna get you about $50 worth of pulled pork. How about that? You gonna throw down some pulled pork? I can't wait. That's so good, especially when Jalen Squirts. Oh man, Jalen Squirts. Oh my God, I can't put that in the title.
No, you should put Jalen Squeals. You know, like the pigs.
Wait. Okay. So why? Yeah, Jerry's old ass screwed us out of at least 3 rings. Damn it, Gina mad. I'm good. Hey man, I'm living the dream. I'm literally burning on adrenaline. I don't know how much adrenaline I have, but I've been literally just like, it's just been, today has been just like thing after thing. You know, I went to therapy on my knee because I'm trying to get ready. I'm hoping that the Cowboys, they're calling up players, you know, they're bringing the people for tryouts. I'm hoping that they call me and say, Mark, you know, Mark, this is Jerry Jones, and we want you to come on in and become a member of the Dallas Cowboys. You know, I'm hoping that would happen. Brother can have a dream, can he? Derek, listen, I offered to drive down to Florida to bring you some wings and stuff before, but you said, nah, stay away from Florida because we got crazy people there, okay?
People everywhere.
Okay, all right. Well, still. So if you want some wings, Derek, you got to head kind of northeast or northwest from you towards Canton in 2 weeks. How about that? Philadelphia Pigeons, Gina Thorne, feel you. Have we signed Hooker yet? I got to double check. Somebody said that they believe we signed him to a 1-year deal. If it did, it just happened very recently. I heard they were bringing him in to kick the tires, and if he was good on the physical, they were going to sign him. Jimmy Johnson, GM for the Cowboys. That's how you. But see, you know what? Hold on. Wait, let's back up here for a second. Here's the problem.
Why would you want to leave Fox?
Oh, definitely.
That's a cushy job.
Here's the thing, though. The problem with the Cowboys hasn't been getting the players, regardless of what Colin Cowherd said. Colin Cowherd saying, oh, well, the Cowboys, they get CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup, and that's a problem. How is that a problem? Would it be better instead of, wait. So are you telling me that the Eagles are better instead of drafting DK Metcalf that they got Dakota Whiteside? Are you telling me instead of getting Justin Jefferson that they're better off getting Rhaegar and that now they should go out and just sign somebody else? That's what you're telling me? No. You want to be able to draft and bring in guys that know you can win instead of having to go out and pay. So forget about that crap here. The Cowboys actually have been good at getting players. The problem is if the Jerry Jones in front office has stopped right there and said, here's the players that are good, and having people who could coach them, it would have worked. The Cowboys have actually found really good players. Think about this. You ended up having DeMarco Murray get the Cowboys record, and then you follow it up 2 years later getting Zeke Elliott.
Whoa.
You've had two lights-out running backs
No.
in the last 7 years.
Dak Prescott with his pick.
Okay, right.
Pick.
You ended up letting him go, and you picked up a compensatory pick, and you got Dak Prescott.
Right.
How many? Okay, you picked up Dak Prescott in the 4th round. How many years has Cleveland over the last 10 been drafting a quarterback, or the Washington football team?
This guy good too, Cleveland,
or the Denver Broncos, or the Rams. All they spent for Jared Goff, and now all they spent to get rid of Jared Goff and to bring in, a quarterback who's ass. I'm sorry. I don't believe in Matthew Stafford. You're telling me that the Rams, who literally has spent, 5 number ones on quarterbacks? That they're a smart organization and they're doing things right? Come on, man. That's just stupid shit. That's just stupid. If they actually had the coaches on the field doing the job, and I just don't think that Jason Garrett was the guy.
I don't think he's the guy in New York either. He about to get fired.
Yeah. Jason Garrett to me was like George B. McClellan. For anybody out there who studied the Civil War, George B. McClellan, Union general, who the men loved. He got his men. Man, when they showed up, they could march better than anybody else. But he was a scared biatch. He literally found, wrapped up around some cigars, Robert E. Lee's battle plans. He knew exactly where Robert E. Lee, who had divided his army in 5 ways, was. About 10,000 here, 10,000 there, and had 100,000 plus men. He could have just gone through, I'm going to take that 10,000 out, I'm going to take that 10,000. But instead of going through and being aggressive and doing that, he said, I need more men. And he waited and waited and waited. And by the time he got his more men and decided to do something, it was too late because Lee got his army back together. And they ended up being a tie. That's Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett, who was scared of his shadow, who also had Jerry Jones over his shoulder trying to micromanage him, screwed up. Because Jerry Jones was the one who ego got in the way with Jimmy Johnson. That's just the way it is. And now he's had the come to Jesus moment. And maybe, when we see, like I said, Dan Quinn on the podium talking about the defense and what he's trying to do and everything else, and seeing his stamp on there, maybe, just maybe, this is when things will finally work. We'll see what Jerry Jones the rest of the way, if he ends up being, letting the players coach and let the coaches coach, the players play, and not undermining the coaches. That maybe we got a chance. And maybe the outside factors that are happening and dynamics of these teams and stuff, having issues, you got to look at it from the standpoint of stability right now, that the Dallas Cowboys actually have more stability than most teams. You got the dynamic with the Aaron Rodgers. You got the dynamic of Drew Brees going down there and who's going to be the quarterback. You've got, Tampa Bay, of course, is, Tampa Bay is tough. They got Tom Brady. They got a great defense and great players. But I think you have that success, you're going to be fat. But you look around, there's so much change on so many different teams. This could be a good year for us. With that being said, y'all probably are sick of my craziness. I think I done definitely been a little bit crazy tonight. And you know what I wish I could do?
What's that?
I wish I could. This is what I don't understand. How is it that the radio stations can play music? Right? How is it that they don't get copyrighted?
It's a different platform.
Because I'm not trying to make money off of playing a song, but this is
how YouTube works. It's 2 different platforms.
It don't make no sense.
The radio stations are social media.
I'd like to. Let me see. Does this have the effect? No. No, straight color. No. Okay, so it doesn't. I thought I had the effects in here like I did outside, but I like to turn the lights down and stuff, and just end on just one song, just one old school. It would be perfect because like they said, the OG. In other words, old ass. I'd like to be able to end on some old rap. Ruben, how you doing, man? Dude, I've been in here acting a fool. There's no other way to put it. I just been in here acting a fool, okay? I done old school raps and stuff up in here. I done cussed out poor Toby, and he had to run home to his mama, okay, or actually run upstairs from the basement to his mama. And I done talked about Ryan Fitzpatrick, and now we've got Jalen Squirts out here, and it's just been a crazy night. We had Jerry Jones fuck up. We got Milik Hooker possibly maybe signing. We got Aaron Rodgers, who may be retiring next week and leaving the Green Bay Packers in a mess. And, it's just craziness. But I'm going to play one last thing before we go here, because I still feel so proud. I will, at some point, finish getting this stuff out. If you, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you, everybody who has been a fan, a troll, just interacting here. Mike J, what's up?
Buddy?
I want to thank everybody out there who's been watching and following and being part of the Jobu Sports Report, because you guys motivate me to try and work harder, to be better. I got a long ways to go, but it won't be from a lack of effort, because I want to make sure I succeed so I don't let you guys down. And I'm so humbled and feel so proud at the same time of being able to do this stuff for the Hall of Fame. And I want to make sure that this is a great experience for everybody that's going with me and everybody that's here watching that's going with me. And that's part of the reason why I'm so hyped up right now. I haven't been doing crack. I have not been doing crack.
Cocaine is a hell of a
or
drug.
cocaine. Okay? I'm just so amped up and excited about it, and I just want to go through and think about this.
You're up, and then James Harris.
Jimmy Johnson, let me first say congratulations on getting into the Hall of Fame.
Unfortunately, I can't listen to it.
Watching
I gotta figure out why.
on television, that raw emotion was just beautiful.
So I can't remember how I did it before.
I have so many questions for you. I think about the only way I could get them in is to get a cooler of beer and head out and go fishing with you.
Hey, Mark.
But leaving the University of Miami and coming to the Dallas Cowboys, and at that time they were basically broke, busted, and thoroughly disgusting to watch. Having gone from the pinnacle down to the depths, what was that like? And the second part of this question would be, I played football at JMU with Charles Haley, and knowing the character that he is and all the personalities that you had with the Cowboys, how were you able to mold them and keep them focused on the grand prize, which was winning?
Well, first of all, people look back on it and they say it was an easy decision to leave University of Miami. But we had gone through 4 straight seasons where we played a national schedule and been on national television every other week and only lost 2 regular season games. And so we had a powerhouse football team, and I knew it was going to continue that way because we had a great group of talent. And then going to Dallas, Tom Landry is one of the greatest coaches of all time. But they had 3 straight losing seasons there at the bottom of the NFL at 3-13 because they just didn't have any talent. And obviously there were some older players that helped us, in winning our Super Bowls. But a lot of it had to do with, I brought in Tony Wise, my offensive line coach, and he put together what is considered one of the greatest offensive lines in NFL history. But he did it with a free agent defensive tackle, Mark Tuinei, at left tackle. He did it with a left guard where the previous staff said get rid of him because he was too fat, Nate Newton. We took a 3rd round pick 245-pound offensive guard. I asked Tony, I said, can you convert him to a center? He said, I'll make him into a center. So we moved Stepnoski to center. And then we took a 7th-round pick, Kevin Gogan, who had struggled his early years. We moved him to guard and took a 3rd-round pick, Eric Williams, at right tackle. So, those players hadn't developed, but Tony Wise was able to develop them into a great offensive line. And so, the combination of having some great assistant coaches and acquiring a lot of talent with 51 trades in 5 years, we were able to win that Super Bowl. So it was a great feeling.
Thank you very much on that.
I'll follow up about Charles Haley.
Yes, he was a character. He was a character,
but he is one of my favorites. Charles and I developed a great relationship after a few rocky roads there early in his career at Dallas. We had a couple of run-ins, but we really got together. Really, he came in my office after I had berated him a couple of times at one of the ball games. And he said, Coach, he said, if you will just get on to me one-on-one in your office, he said, I'll do anything in the world for you. I love playing for you. He said, but just don't embarrass me in front of the other players. And I said, Charles, I may not always be able to do that, but I'll try. But from that time forward, we had a great relationship. And he was a big part of us winning Super Bowls.
Thank you very much. And how about them Cowboys?
I should have trademarked that.
James Harris.
Well, I apologize with the echo and the sound on that. I'm still trying to figure out what it is, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to probably do like a live stream tomorrow and try and play with it to get it right. But I'll figure it out. But get your shot glass ready, because it's time for shots. Shots. right, everybody. I appreciate everybody being here. And, man, it's been a heck of a day today. Boy, I ain't going to lie to you. But you know how we roll. It is time to turn off the lights. I appreciate everybody that's been in here. Again, D2 Stew, right up there on the top, is the link to our Discord channel. And tomorrow, I'm not sure what time, Stuart, we're going to actually have a group of guys together. We're going to be really getting into the meat and bones of fantasy football. I don't know what Stu's got planned, but Mr. Wolf will get you taken care of. Be safe out there, and I will see you later.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.